Hello class, good morning. Praised be Jesus and Mary. For this morning, we will be dealing new topic which connected from the previous lesson. Our topic for today is communicative competence. And these are our lesson target. First is to define communicative competence. Second, explain each aspect of communicative competence. And lastly, discuss and apply strategies used to develop communicative competence. In communication, a speaker or a learner can be considered competent if he or she is well versed on the language being used, considering the grammar, and on how he or she deals with the audience using verbal and nonverbal communicative strategies to repair breakdowns in communication. This is what Yuli in 2010 meant as he defined it as a learner's ability to use a target language correctly and aptly in terms of grammar and in given situational context while being able to deal with potential lapses. So class, there are four components under communicative competence. First, we have grammatical competence. Second, we have socio-linguistic competence. Third, we have strategic competence. And lastly, we have discourse competence. These components have its own function which define a communicatively competent speaker. So let's discuss the grammatical competence. According to Canale and Swain, as cited in Tavakoli 2012, it refers to the accurate use of words and structures of the target language. A speaker exhibits this competence if he or she understands the grammar rules, avoids flaws in sentence, and identifies awkward sentence structures, among other indicators. So in order to understand the grammar rules or avoid flaws in sentence, the speaker must be knowledgeable enough in terms of the following: the phonology, semantics, syntax, and pragmatics. Basically, the 8 parts of speech, the subject-verb agreement, for example, on when to use is, are, was, and were. The sentence structure also, the simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and the compound complex sentence. So those are about grammatical competence. Now, let's proceed to the strategic competence. According to Yule, in 2010, strategic competence is the ability to organize a message effectively and to overcome any difficulty by applying appropriate techniques. When a learner experiences a gap between what she or he wants to say and his or her ability to express it, strategic competence is used to bridge the gap. For example, a strategically competent Filipino speaker who wants to talk about the kalesa but does not know the English word can refer to which the vehicle, a wheeled vehicle drawn by horses, to express the idea. This flexibility in target language use is a key element in communicative success. The third communicative competence is the socio-linguistic competence. It deals with the appropriate use of the target language depending on the context. So class, this competence is exhibited when the shared context and the relationship of the speakers, among other social elements, are taken into consideration when communicating. Example: if you will be told to report to the principal's office, of course, you will speak in formal language, knowing that you are talking to the principal. Also, you will say or greet, "Good morning, sister, praised be Jesus and Mary." And you will not say, "Hey sister, what's up?" So that's what you meant by socio-linguistic competence. The last communicative competence to be discussed will be the discourse competence. This refers to one's knowledge and mastery of rules and conventions with regards to how meaning can be combined to form different types of text or discourse, such as narratives, conversations, speeches, and so on. A text must have cohesion and coherence to form a meaningful whole. When we say cohesion, it enables the combination of sentences for ease of understanding. Example is the conjunctions, which link sentences and aid us in following the direction of the narrative. Then, when we say coherence, it organizes meaning through repetition, relevance, and consistency. By knowing the types of discourse, we can maximize how we use language for different purposes and easily identify the functions of communication and interpret meaning. So that is what it means by discourse competence. So that's all for this day. Thank you and God bless.